Hi everyone, I'm going to react to That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Season 2, Episode 2, The Tragedy of M. Last episode was it was a fun episode. It was about sumo and butt sumo and stuff. Not really anything that's affected like the storyline and the whole story, the main storyline. So yeah, it was all a dream. Either way. So now we're gonna start this. Hopefully this is gonna continue the storyline because I'm really interested in all the things that they've been setting up so far, and I want to know where it's going. So hopefully this episode does that, leads us. Maybe in that direction. So yeah. Now let's start this episode, and here we go. Okay, another episode that I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it's contributing much to the whole larger storyline. But yeah, Shion and Shuna were fighting over him, so he decided, I'm gonna create these cushions for everybody so that they'll let me breathe a little bit. And then he heard about the lake where the Sarasa is, but then there's a monster in there. So he's like, I'm not going to go alone. I'm going to bring everybody. Like I was saying, I thought, I knew for sure Ranga was going to go. But I was like, okay. When he said he wasn't going to go alone. I didn't think he was going to bring everybody. I just thought he was going to bring like one person with him or something, And I thought that person was going to either be Ranga or Benimaru. Ranga is always with him. So I'm like, he was the most obvious person to go with him that I was thinking. But everybody went, and they decided to make it into a picnic. And oh my gosh, Shion, man, someone need to tell her that her cooking is not. She doesn't know how to cook. But I guess they don't wanna hurt her feelings. Oh my god, that was so funny. The way. Why was Hakuro so gung ho about going with them on this journey? And this Benimaru, when he told Benimaru what he was trying to, like the boys, what he was trying to do, Benimaru's reaction made sense, because they're thinking, okay, if Shion is occupied with the cushion, she's not going to be cooking for them and they're going to be safe. But then Hakuro's like, I'm going to go with this fiery, he said it with this fiery thing. And I'm like, why is he so gung-ho about going? But I don't know. And so they all went, of course, and they decided to have their picnic. Gabiru ate Sowe's. What kind of food did she make for Sowe? Either way, it was for Sowe. She was pissed off, of course. And then she was like bringing this big I'm saying it in my mind, in my vernacular, like in my mind, but I'm trying to remember how you say it in English. I don't know. She brought this big thing where that was not food, man. That was lava. Poisonous lava. Like, it just, oh my gosh. It created a hole in the sand that she fell into. And then she's like, oh, I made a rice cake or whatever. The thing itself, you could tell that thing was going to kill you. And as she was walking toward him, the cake, she like walked into the hole. The cake just like, bloop, and then started flying all the way over to the water. And she's like, stop it. And when Gabiru saw it, at first Gabiru was coming to it. But then he saw the thing, he's like, oh, I'm not touching this. He just flew away. Then they fell into the water. My thought at first was that when that thing fell into the water. Since it's poisonous, I was thinking that this just gonna kill the monster and everybody's gonna be happy. Like there's not gonna be any battle with the monster or anything. That's what I was thinking. But no, the monster tried to eat it. It just like upset him, and then just started attacking all of them. Like when they were going to the water, trying to get the Sarasa and everything. Yeah, that tentacle thing. I'm like, yeah. I don't, I saw the tentacle at first, and then they were in the swimsuits. But for some reason, my mind did not go there until they actually played it, and I'm like, for real. Okay. So Rimuru got in there, and he figured out what was wrong with the monster, and then healed the monster, and the monster was there by itself. He couldn't see, so he couldn't help but be reminded of, when he first got into the world, he couldn't really see exactly what was going on around him until he started learning and everything. And then he met Eldora, who was also alone by himself in the cave, and they became friends. So he understood how this monster was feeling, and he decided to make friends, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna go now because I'm just here to collect the Sarasa. And you could tell that the monster was sad about that, and so he promised that he was gonna come back and visit him. And turns out that the monster is the one that was basically behind the creation of the Sarasa. So when he brought the monster up out of the water, when they came up, I thought, after he figured out that the Sarasa was basically the monster's doing, I thought he was gonna I was thinking there has to be some kind of lake in Tempest, right? Or something. So I was thinking maybe he was gonna bring the monster with him, so that he'll be making the Sarasa, whatever, close. Like he'd be in Tempest and just be making the Sarasa there, so they won't have to go to that particular lake to get it. That's what I was thinking. But no, the monster's still gonna be there. They're just gonna be coming there and all that, and visit the monster as well. So yeah, but even after all of those things, and after they made the cushion, oh my gosh, the way Shuna just came out straight was like spandex. I'm like, huh? How did you get spandex? She was like, intuition. Oh my goodness, that was funny. So yeah, even with the cushion, it didn't change anything between Shion and Shuna. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/feelomidi. And you can also see the follow for this reaction there as well. Now I'm wondering, with the fact that they are playing these the first intro in this second season, I wonder if that's an indication of what kind of episode it's gonna be. Like when they start going into like the actual storylines and stuff, then the intro is gonna change. But the fact that they're using the first intro, is that basically telling me that the episode is just gonna be some kind of fun filler kind of episode? I wonder. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. I was reading. I started reading the comments of this particular episode, right? And there was this particular comment that said, usually fan service gets annoying, but the inclusion of the men made it more balanced, and so I was able to enjoy the nonsense of it. And then I scrolled back up, and then the next episode was like Rimuru's Glamorous Life as a Teacher Part 1. And then I remember, that's what made the click in my mind, that Zerint left a comment on a previous reaction that after the second season, no, that's not the second season, after the first season, there were these OVAs, and that I think he or she said two of them were like fan service, and then the other three were about rules, about the children, the students, and everything. So I'm guessing this is what I've been watching. And that's why it's like the first intro. It makes complete sense now. So it wasn't, and I was okay. I need to go back and retitle all the reactions that I've done so far after the first episode. No, after the final episode of the first season. Yeah, I need to go back and retitle them because clearly they are OVAs. They're not actually part of the second season. That makes more sense. Okay, bye. Giuco per il Gito Molla.